did you find the Syrian president?
Right. Right. I think very good. Young, attractive guy, tough guy. You know, strong pass. Very strong pass fighter.
Does that worry you at all?
He's got a real shot at pulling it together. I spoke with President Erdogan, who I'm very friendly with him. He feels he's got a shot at doing a good job. It's a torn up country.
U.S. President Donald Trump announced the lifting of all sanctions on Syria at a Saudi-U.S. investment forum in Riyadh on Tuesday, just before meeting Syria's interim president Ahmed al-Sharaa on Wednesday. The historic move, part of Trump's Middle East tour, has sparked celebrations in Damascus and opened the door for Syria to rejoin global trade. The European Union is poised to deepen its involvement, while Russia's long-standing influence in Syria appears to be waning. The sanctions in place since 1979 and strengthened in 2011 to target Bashar al-Assad's regime had isolated Syria from global finance, stalling reconstruction efforts estimated at $250 billion by the World Bank. Their removal now enables Syria to pursue unrestricted trade and investment, a step Syrian officials call crucial for economic recovery. In Damascus, crowds waved flags and fired celebratory gunfire. Nur al-Din, a local shopkeeper, expressed hope for jobs and rebuilding after years of hardship.
One of the reasons I said, let's do this again. But what they did was so bad while turning his back on the Gulf allies. Those days are over. Everybody at this table knows where my loyalties lie, always have. They'll never waver, never. And we'll stand with our friends and partners and we'll confront the aggression that threatens us all.
Syrian Foreign Minister Asad al-Shibani told Al Arabiya that rejoining the SWIFT financial system would unlock diaspora funds and trade deals, spurring economic revitalization. The decision follows Assad's ouster in December 2024 by a rebel coalition led by al-Sharaa, who has distanced himself from past al-Qaeda ties. A $600 billion U.S. Saudi investment deal announced at the forum highlights Saudi support for Syria's new leadership and efforts to counter regional rivals. The sanctions lift raises questions about Russia's role in Syria, where it held strategic assets under Assad, including the Tartus naval base and Hmeimim air base. Analysts see Moscow's influence declining as al-Sharaa seeks Western and Gulf partnerships. Omar Rahman of the Middle East Council on Global Affairs said Syria's investment needs exceed Russia's capacity, limited by its ongoing war in Ukraine. The European Union, having eased some sanctions, is set to expand its role. French President Emmanuel Macron, who met al-Sharaa in Paris last week, supports ending EU sanctions by June 2025. Al-Sharaa in Paris said sanctions targeted Assad's regime, not Syrians, a view Macron endorsed. With EU sanctions set to lapse next month unless renewed, member states increasingly prioritize Syria's stability to address migration concerns. Julian Barnes-Dacey of the European Council on Foreign Relations told DW that Europe views Syria's reconstruction as a chance to counter Russian and Iranian influence. European firms are exploring energy and infrastructure opportunities, though al-Sharaa's past ties to Hayat Tahrir al-Sham raise concerns. The decision faces scrutiny. Israel, cautious of al-Sharaa's background, has escalated airstrikes and holds Syrian territory near the Golan Heights. U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham warned that lifting sanctions early could reduce leverage over al-Sharaa on counterterrorism issues.